Now, we're at a point now where we have to test what we've built. And this kind of brings around a whole new way of working. Whereas in the planning stage, you'll be doing spec documents, wireframes, concepts. You'll be planning, you'll be doing weird little diagrams like that to explain your architecture and go, so you can go to CEO, this is how our server instructions go. Oh, they go, oh, yeah, so, yeah. Does that bit? Oh, yeah. So that's the other thing as well. You have to explain this stuff to the people with the money and the people who don't really know how it all works. But testing now, crucially, is what we're involved in. So I'll show you the application in a minute, but we've been live testing with proper users for about 2 weeks now. So we're a bit behind schedule. We kind of hoped last month we kind of launch. So it's taken a little bit longer than we thought. Delays in software development are very, very common. But how we kind of test and how we plan for that now, you can do it in lots of different ways. People use Google Docs, things like that. This is an issue tracker called UTrack. And it uses a system called Kanban. You'll hear, if you ever work in software, you'll hear things like agile software development, Kanban, what are the other terms for it? Scrums and things like that. These are all kind of fancy ways of describing what are actually very simple ways of working. Kanban's very simple. We've set up a board, and we've got, any issues that are submitted, stuff we're kind of working on in progress. To be discussed is maybe new features, things that need a bit of clarification. Fixed is things we think we've fixed. And verified is things that we've verified that we have fixed. So at the moment, this is kind of our process for bug fixing and approaching our 1.0 release. You have to get very regimented in how you do it. You have to, it's all very well to fix something, but it's got to be verified, tested. Lots of things that kind of come into play at this point. Another reason we do this thing this way is we can build things, we can iterate very quickly. We can have a product and it might be one day's work, but it may add a completely new feature that we didn't have before. So every day we're adding something very tangible, very real that you can use straight away. This is one of the principles of SaaS is we're said about upgrades and constant upgrades is that maybe little features you'll get every now and then, little sort of new, it might be something really simple. It might be something like a button that holds something in place, like the menu. When we were looking at the campaign builder, initially when you were going through the campaign builder, building your survey, we had it so, now because we decided to go for a drop-down panel like that, the visibility of what was below it, we thought, actually when you were moving between the panel, if you were on a small screen, you couldn't really see that you were changing between the email and the feedback page. So we decided, okay, well what we'll do is we'll shunt the panel up and so people can see where they're moving to. Then we thought, okay, well that's good for the first time they do it, but that gets really annoying after a while. So we just had a little tick box that says, right, hold that menu in place so when you move between sections, it just sticks. So small things like that could make all the difference. But this way of working, at least you can build stuff daily that works and adds value straight away. And that's the reason we do it that way.